Hello there, everyone, and welcome to round 3 of Clear Card Racing League. I apologize for the late stream. Had some inconveniences. Um, so yeah, but now we're here. 10 minutes late. But yeah, as you can see, we are now 18 minutes. There's 18 minutes left of qualifying one. I'll sort out the spectating menu and we'll get going. As we are now on board with Fat Neek for his out lap. He's about to start his lap, and I think we will go on board with him for the first lap of qualifying, or not the first lap, but first lap of the stream. So yeah, he's now going, or is he gonna pit? Yes, he is. We'll go on board with Nathan then. Nathan now on his lap. Oh, he's now braking for turn 3. Just went out the DRS zone. Excuse me, guys. I will be back in a minute. Here I am. I'm back now. We can see Nathan now just having gone through the castle section. And AlphaTauri going right behind him. Don't really know what's going on here, but I think both the cars are in a lap and struggling a bit with the with traffic. But I think the AlphaTauri is just backed out. You can see the Red Bull soon about to finish his lap. Just finished Sector 2 moments ago. As the Red Bull is about to finish his lap, and it will be a 41.5, which puts him P4, slowest of all the laps currently. But yeah, we'll see what kind of laps he can set. He set the Ferrari also about to finish his lap. Oh no, sorry, the Alfa Romeo about to finish his lap in a moment. He's going down the main straight now, having turned on his DRS as he finishes the lap with a 141.4, beating Nathan in the Red Bull barely by 500th. But yeah, I think we'll follow Alpine through Alpine through the rest of his lap. He's on the medium tire, probably wants to get through Q2 on this set of tires. Not really sure what's happening right now, because it says we're in Q1, but there's 15 drivers. Maybe just poor attendance, but yeah. See him now going through the castle section here. Turn 8, 9, 10, and 11. Bunch of corners there. You can see him now cancelling his lap, letting the McLaren of Cody by, who's about to finish his Sector 3 in a minute. And he finishes his Sector 3. Oh, he's in an out lap. Can you follow LBU? Someone asks. Yes, I can. Well, he is going out the pits now, but when he does start a lap, I can follow him. Yes. The Alpine about to start his lap. He invalidated the last lap, so let's just see if he can set a better lap this time around. Starting his lap now, going through, and he brakes for turn 1 now. See if he can get a nice exit, and he does, touching the curb barely on those medium tires. And now he brakes for turn 2, getting DRS now, turning his DRS on, and he goes through the second straight of the lap. Now braking for turn 3, Getting some nice traction out of those corners. Braking again. Shifts down to second gear. Gets a nice exit out of there. About to brake for turn 5 and 6, which he does now. Ooh, goes over the curb a little bit too much there. Which is not ideal. You do not want to jump that curb a lot, because you will lose a lot of momentum. But yeah, you can see him going through the castle section now. No, I don't think there's much point setting laps at the moment. We are in Q1, 15 drivers, everyone will be through. I just think they're doing it to test their pace. As he breaks for the one of the last corners of the lap. Turn 16. Now going through turn 16. And yeah, continuing through those laps. Now going on to the main straight. Soon about to turn his DRS on, and we'll see what that lap will be. And it is a 1:41.5, which puts him P10 on the medium tire behind Seiko 90 in the Ferrari. But the rest of the grid is on the soft tire, so yeah, not really mind-blowing that he wasn't up the front. You can see the Ferrari setting a 40.2 in Q1. Pretty solid lap. You can see the AlphaTauri just having started his lap half a lap ago. Now about to go through the castle section now. We'll get some nice traction out of there. Hits the curbs very nicely as well. You can see he's had a pretty solid lap so far. The AlphaTauri driver of LBU. As he does brake now for turn 15. About to brake for turn 16, and he does, and his sector 2 will be a 14.7, pretty solid. He does get the fastest sector 2 so far of Q1. Now going through turn 17, 18, and 19, the S's of Baku. Now going on to the main straight now. Let's see what kind of lap this will be. So currently it looks like it will be a very solid lap. And it is a 39.4, which puts him P1 in Q1, ahead of the Ferrari driver by quite a lot. Almost, yeah, 8 tenths in front of P2. That is a big gap, big gap. Let's see if anyone can close in on him. See many drivers already retiring now, because they have set a lap and they will be through. You can see the LP now trying to improve, trying to get a better lap and yeah, get used to the track as much as possible to set an even better time in Q2. You can see he almost touches the wall there, but luckily does not, as he brakes for turn 16 now, about to go through turn 17 now. About to pass the Haas, who's giving him space on his hot lap, sorry. And he now goes on to the main straight here. Soon about to set his lap, and it seems it will be a very solid lap, and it is a 1:30.60, which puts him P2, 2 tenths away from P1. Very solid lap by the Alpine driver, very solid. He is 6 tenths ahead of P3, which is again quite a big gap. But you know, we are in Q1. Not a lot of people are pushing, so I don't think we really can see everyone's raw pace yet. See, many of the drivers are now in the pits, except for the Ferrari, who's about to set another lap again, trying to improve probably, as he does brake nicely around here, around turn 7. Now about to go through the castle section, where Ferrari really do not have a great history, because you know, in 2019 Charles Leclerc did bin it there. Now going through turn 13, 14, and 15. As he does brake now for turn 15 and downshifts here down to third gear. Now going through the curb, nice. 6th gear, 7th, and soon 8th. Going through turn 17, 18, and 19 now. Very solid, very solid couple of corners. And he's now about to finish the lap. Doesn't seem it will be the best of laps. And yeah, he does pit because wasn't really that good of a lap. You see many drivers now retiring because they are through. There's really no point setting more laps. See some drivers going on their out laps, probably trying to get used to the track as much as possible and try and see what kind of times they can set, and you know get used to Q2. You can see the McLaren of Cody now about to start his lap very soon. He does drive for McLaren. He's gone out on the soft tire. He is blinking though, probably because he has his CCR off. But yeah, but he does start his lap. Nah, break. And that is a 14.9. He does improve with that lap, putting in P8. Which is pretty solid, I'd say. You can see the AlphaTauri behind him. Also trying to improve. Currently at a 40.5. Very close to P6. The Mercedes in P6 who set at 40.4. Let's see if he can beat him here. He now brakes nicely for turn 3 and for turn 4 as well now. Soon about to go through the chicane of turn 5 and 6. You have to be really careful around there and try not to jump the curb, which he does not do. Because if you do jump those curbs, you will lose a bunch of time. You lose a bunch of momentum as well. Now going through a bunch of tricky corners. The castle section, a very tricky corner. If you brake a little too late, you'll screw it up. If you brake a little too early, you can also hit the inside wall. Now about to finish his sector 2 very soon. The AlphaTauri driver now going through turn 14 and brakes for turn 15 now. About to finish his sector 2 and it will be a 16.2. Yes, yeah, very solid sector. He does improve by 4/10, so I really think he can improve loads on this lap. As he now goes on to the main straight here. Currently it seems he will set a pretty solid lap. So far he's done very well, but he does pit, probably on low fuel or something like that. We can see a lot of the drivers pitting, because yeah, there's really no point. Oof, and the Red Bull hits the wall, brakes a little too late maybe, and he loses his wing. Oh wow. See the Haas driver also on a hot lap, gone out on some new tires, the soft tire, and it will be his first lap of Q1 as he finishes his sector 2 now, and it is a 17.3. Not the best sector we've seen today, but yeah, it's pretty solid. See him now going onto the main straight. Oof, and he bends it and loses his wheel. Oof, that's very big for the Azerbaijan. That means he will be out of qualifying for now. That is very unlucky. He just loses it at turn 18 and yeah, just spins and puts it in the wall. Bends it and puts it in the wall. It's very unlucky for the ass driver. We can see Nathan and the Williams driver now all out on laps. CTV, Vaxi, and Nathan. You see, Nathan did lose his wing early, and now he loses his tire because he did not have a wing, and he decided to brake at the normal braking point, which is not very smart. There's two drivers. They're now out of Q qualifying completely. They're both retired. The Haas driver and the Red Bull driver. We can see Mr. Stark now soon about to start his lap on the soft compound tire. He has not done a lap yet, so this will be his first lap in qualifying. Brakes nicely for turn 1. Get some nice traction out of there. Down to third gear. He short shifts to fourth gear, and on seventh he did turn his DRS on, and yeah. this will be his first lap of the race. We can see the LBU driver now currently on pole with this 39.4. No one having even came close to that yet. The Williams driver did come a bit close, but still quite far away. You can see Mr. Stark did jump that curb, losing a bit of momentum. It's not ideal to jump the curb. You will lose a lot of momentum, like I said earlier, and lose a bunch of time. He touches those curbs nicely. Goes nicely through the castle section. Now soon about to finish his sector 2. As we can see, he does finish his sector 2 now, and it is the fastest sector of Q1. I do think he might be threatening LBU for P1, because so far it has been a very fast lap. He goes on to the main straight, turns his DRS on, and we'll see what kind of lap this will be. And it is a 41.5. Not the fastest at all. I really expected it to be a lot more, but it wasn't. But yeah, everyone has set their times now. Everyone who did set a time is through, except for Nathan, who put it in a wall and ended up DNFing. Very unlucky for that driver. We can see his teammate, Sikawan, now also going into the pits. And yeah, everyone done with their laps. As you can see, everyone has finished their qualifying except for the Alpine driver, who's probably pitting as well now. Yes, he is. Now we can see Mr. Stark also still out on track, probably going to pit this lap because he is on low fuel mode and he has set a lap, so there's really no point going out. And we have now finished qualifying 1. You can see LBU getting P1 with a 39.4. Very impressive lap from him in Q1. You can see his fellow Swede getting P2 with a 39.6. Pretty close to him, 2 tenths away. Not too much. You can see the rest of the grid are really far away from P1 and 2. The closest is the Ferrari, who's 8 tenths away. So yeah, they really dominated Q1. No one even came close. It'll be exciting to see who gets pole and how close they'll be to each other. Now about to head into Q2. The tire the drivers set their laps on they will start with for the race, so it's crucial to choose a good tire to start on, so so they can make the most out of their strategies. As we can see, the Ferrari now also going out. We have an Alpine out, and the Ferrari. They're about to do their out lap. It's not the smartest to go out now, cause the track is really not really ideal to drive on at the moment. Not a lot of grip at all. But yeah, I think they just want to get to setting their laps. So if someone does DNF, they will be through. See the Mercedes, the McLaren, the Ferrari, and the Alpine all out. We see the second Mercedes driver also going out. TX Benho. As you can see, the Alpine driver now about to start his lap in a minute. So we can go on board with him. There we go. Vaxi GG about to start his lap. The first one to go out of the pits and the first one to start a lap in Q2. Get some nice traction out of the corner. Hits the curb nicely as well. Let's see what kind of lap he can set today. As you can see, now going through turn 4. And about to break through the chicane. Gets a purple sector 1, but he is the first one to go out, so yeah, that's why. And now braking for turn 7, down to second gear. Short shifting to third, fourth, fifth, and going through the castle section now. Ooh, losing it a bit on the rear. Not ideal. He didn't hit the curb just enough. Not the best traction out of the corner, but still pretty solid. As you can see now, brakes for turn 15. Soon about to finish his sector 2, and it is a 16.3, very solid by him. Now going through turn 17, 18, and 19 now. Heading onto the main straight. Soon about to turn his DRS on in 200 meters. And he has turned his DRS now, getting some extra horsepower from that. And he does finish his lap, and it is a 41 flat. Very solid lap by Thax. He does improve already from Q1. The McLaren also going out of the pits. Now we can see a Ferrari is about to finish his lap, and it is Slembuts Utra with a 40.4. He is 5/10 quicker than Baxi. It's a very solid lap by the Ferrari driver. But yeah, we can see his teammate, I think he invalidated. We can see in Hefesta also finishing his lap, got a purple sector 3 with a 40.9. Very solid by him. He is around 4/10 away from P1. But yeah, I think it was a very solid lap by the driver. Daniel asks, good day, how's your life treating you? I'm good, mate, thank you. How are you? As you can see the Alfa Romeo driver also heading onto the main straight, soon about to finish his lap. We didn't see too much of him in Q1, but see what he can manage to do in Q2. He now finishes his lap, and it is a 40.9, putting him P4, barely ahead of Vaxi, 1/10 ahead of him, and only 500th away from P3. See a lot of drivers now setting their laps, and yeah, a lot of drivers also going out again to set a second lap. See the Ferrari driver really getting a tow by his teammate, and now he heads on for the main straight, turning his DRS on, getting a nice tow from his teammate. and his lap will be a 42.1. Oh, not the best, not the best. He is P7 now, 1 second away from P6. Let's follow LBU as that was requested. Now braking for turn 2 and hits on to the second DRS straight, the second and the last. Now braking for turn 3 and going through the chicane of turn 5 and 6 now. LBU, very fast driver. We got to see that in Q1 where he set some pretty solid laps and got P1. As you can see, he's about to finish his second sector of his lap, and he now brakes for turn 15 nicely. Hits the outside curb very nice as well, and he finishes the sector, and it's a 14.8. Ooh, very rapid lap by him. Let's see if he can get P1. I'm very confident he can. It's the heads onto the main straight, getting a tow from the Ferrari driver, a nice slipstream. And yeah, he's about to finish his lap. Finish his lap now, and it is a 39.3, improving from Q1, and that does put him P1. Very rapid lap by the AlphaTauri driver. Very solid, and he did it on the mediums as well, meaning he has some nice pace in him, and can probably improve even more in Q3 on the soft compound tire. We can see McLaren driver also going out on a lap now. Ooh, loses the rear a little bit there, about to go through the castle section. Hits it nice. It does not get the ideal traction out of there. Ooh, probably lost a bit of time around there, and he does invalidate on the exit of that corner. Very unlucky for the McLaren driver. He is P3 currently, and it'll be exciting to see if he can improve that. You can see there's the Williams driver of Chris, soon about to finish his lap. Hits on onto the main straight and turns his DRS on now. As he does finish his lap, and it's a 40.4, which puts him P3, beating the McLaren driver. Improving loads, and he's very close to the Ferrari driver, only 200ths away from him. Very solid lap by the Williams driver, still very far away from P1, but still. You can see another AlphaTauri driver about to finish the lap, and it is it's LBU pitting. Probably not gonna set another lap this Q2, because he will probably be through. See Mr. Stark also pitting, not having set a lap yet. See, let's go on to the Red Bull driver here. He now finishes his sector 2, and it is a 15.6. Game says it's purple sector, but it isn't, because we did see earlier that LBU did beat it. Going through turn 19 now, and yeah, he heads onto the main straight. And it will be a 40.3, which puts him P2, 1 second away from P1, but a very solid lap. He does beat the Ferrari and the Williams, so yeah, very solid lap by the Red Bull driver. You can see the Alfa Romeo just having gone out the pits, and it seems that the Red Bull driver does not have a helmet on. That's not ideal, man. Oh well, probably yeah, game glitch. I can see the Williams driver probably pitting this lap, I'm guessing. Yes, probably. But yeah, let's follow Nixie FN Currently his lap was a 41 flat. Let's see if he can improve on that. He's currently on his out lap, but let's see if he can improve on his hot lap. We see Seku 90 in the Ferrari just having started his lap earlier. And he does now break, and he now breaks for turn 4, and finishes his sector 1 with a 35.4. Does improve by almost 2/10. Goes through the chicane nicely. Does not hit the curb, which is ideal, but you still want to hit it a little bit, you know, to get the ideal racing line through there. Now braking for the castle section. Gets some nice traction out of there. Brakes a little, hits the curb as well. Yeah, very nice sector 2 so far. As he goes through turn 13, 14, and brakes for turn 15 now. Goes down to second gear, short shifting to third, fourth, fifth, seventh, and down to third again for turn 16. Now going through turn 17, 18 and 19. Now heading on to the main straight. Let's see what his lap will be as he turns his DRS on in a few moments now, and about to finish his lap. And it is a 41.2. He improves by 2/10. He is still only 12th place. Although he does improve loads, it's not enough to improve his position, and as of now, he will not be through to Q3. Very unlucky for the Ferrari driver. Let's see if he can improve. As it seems he is, he will be doing another lap. You can see Hebesta and the Mercedes doing another lap again. We did. Let's see the crazy laps he put in earlier. He does hit that curb, which is fine. Did not lose too much momentum from that. Didn't ride it a lot. As he brakes for turn 7, about to go through the castle section in a moment. Brakes nicely for the castle section. Ooh, barely hits it. Yeah, hits the curbs nicely there. Gets some nice traction out of those couple corners. Now going through turn 13 and 14. And yeah, about to brake for turn 15. Down to second gear. Short shifting to third, fourth, fifth, sixth. And as he brakes again for turn 16, one of the last proper corners of the track. Yeah, now he goes through the S's of Azerbaijan. Heads onto the main straight now, and he seems he's getting a tow by the McLaren driver. Let's see what his lap will be. Turns his DRS on now, and he's about to go over the line, and it will be a 40.7. He improves by 1.5 which puts him P8. Will he be through? Is there anyone who can improve and beat him? Yes, potentially, because a lot of the drivers are out on their laps now. So there's a lot of drivers who potentially can beat him. You can see the AlphaTauri of Light Him Up out on his lap now. So if he does improve by around 4/10, he will knock Hebesta one position down. But it seems that all three drivers, Light Him Up, Seku, and Mr. Sark, will all have to improve for Hebesta to be out of Q2, which may happen. We'll never know. We'll never know. Anything can happen. See Nixie now pulling over to the left to give some space for the drivers on their hot laps. We see the Ferrari and the Williams having retired, because I think they're pretty confident that they will be through. We can see Cody now probably also about to set a new lap, probably wanting to improve to make sure he does not get knocked out, and he finishes his sector 2, barely improving with the 16 flat, sorry. Barely improving as he goes through the S's now, and yeah, he's about to finish his lap very soon, because he's giving a tow to the oh no, he lets go of his lap because he will not improve a lot. We can see the Hebesta now also about to set another lap, and it is at 40.8, improves by another 1.5, which puts him P10, barely improving. Um, and that means he has knocked the McLaren driver out. Very unlucky for Cody. Which the McLaren driver was almost through to Q3, but yeah, barely getting knocked out. See a lot of the drivers now going onto the pits or having finished their qualifying session. So yeah, I think that's it for Q2. We can see LBU with a very rapid lap, 1 second ahead of the rest of the grid. Yeah, very solid P1 lap on the medium tire. Not sure why he's in tier 2, but yeah, we can see the Williams driver behind him with the 40.3. Very solid lap by the Williams driver. 40.3 is a very solid lap. We can see the Mercedes driver of TX Binho and Sekawan all very close to him. You can see Sekawan with a 40.3 on the medium tire, which is a very good lap. We can see P2, P3 and P4 are very close together. As we are now on board with the Mercedes driver for the yeah, just for the loading screen, but yeah. We can see in Q2, Cody, Siku, and Mr. Stark have all been knocked out. The Ferrari driver, the McLaren driver, and the Williams driver are out of Q2. We can see LBU in P1 with a 39.3. Very solid lap on the medium tire. And yeah, we can see Vaxi, GG, TX Bino, and Sekawan also very close together in P2, P3, and P4. As I have just been told that apparently Cody in the McLaren does not have a setup, which is which might be why he's struggling a bit with the pace. But yeah, he's still doing really well considering he has no setup, because a setup is crucial around here. You will lose loads of pace, especially on the straight and mid corner, because you will not have enough you will not be able to carry enough speed through the corners and on the straight. As you can see, the Williams driver of no, sorry, not the Williams driver, the Red Bull driver, no, the Williams driver, oh, I'm messing it up. The Williams driver being the first person to head out, probably wants to set his lap as soon as possible. Yeah, we can see another 5 drivers are heading out, the Red Bull, the AlphaTauri, the Williams, and 2 Mercedes. And now Slim Boots Ultra also heading out of the pits. Only 4 drivers left in the pits. But yeah, they're probably waiting for tracks to clear up a bit, or yeah, probably just doing something. But yeah, I think we'll go on board with Chris D7 when he does start his hot lap. We can see he's going through sector 2 now. And in a few moments he will be starting his lap. We can see LBU also having headed out the pits now. Very rapid driver. We did see he set some amazing laps on that medium tire. You can see Chris now about to start his lap. He heads onto the main straight, and yeah, he's about to start his lap very soon. Now he just headed through turn 20. And he's about to start his lap, going over the line now. While we're at it, let me do my spectator menu. There we go. I can see he he nails that corner very nicely, getting some nice traction out of there. Now onto the second yard zone of the track. As we can see, now brakes nicely for turn 4 and is about to head through the chicane. We can see behind him we have Sekawan also setting a lap, and behind him we have LBU also about to set his lap. I think we will follow LBU because it is requested, and I'm very excited to see what kind of lap he can pull out in Q3. Now braking for the chicane, very nice. He's hitting fastest sector 1, being the third driver to set his sector 1. Braking nicely, not invalidating, just barely getting through those corners without invalidating. Now braking, ooh, probably getting a bit scared there. The Red Bull driver, you can't park there, sir. Just seems he's crashed out at the castle section. That is very unlucky for the Sicko one. That is Q3 over for him, meaning he will start 10th place. That's very unlucky for Sicko one. Very, very unlucky. But we can see LBU probably going to do a second hot lap, because you know, he did mess up his lap. We can see Chris D7 having set his lap. It is 39.9. Very solid lap by the Williams driver. We can see behind him, we have TX Binho, who's about to start his lap. No, sorry, finish his lap. And he goes through turn 20 now, going through the DRS detection zone, and his DRS will be on now. And he's about to go over the line as we speak, and it will be a 31.2. Not really an ideal lap in Q3. 1 second off his teammate. Let's see if he can improve even more. Oh, and the Ferrari set to 39.5. Very solid lap by the Ferrari driver. Let's see if anyone can beat that. The Ferrari driver now on provisional pole, unless it gets beaten. We can see the AlphaTauri driver of Light Him Up is about to finish the lap. Will he be able to beat the Ferrari driver to pole? No, he will not. He sets a 41.2, which puts him P4, only ahead of TX Binho. And we can see who else is on the lap. We can see the Alfa Romeo driver about to finish this lap with a 40.5, which beats Light Him Up, putting him P4 as Nixie FN improves, and he sets his first lap, which is a 39.56. Only half a tenth behind the Ferrari driver. Very close together. Let's see if he can improve and get closer to the Ferrari driver. We can see the Mercedes of Hephaestus about to start his lap very soon. I think no, sorry, he's pitting because he's on low fuel. That's right. But yeah, his teammate also on low fuel, and seems he has some damage as well. He's gonna pit as well. Yes, he is. But yeah, I think what about Slim? Yes, will he pit? Yes, he will. I think a lot of the drivers are just pitting now to refuel, maybe just clear up their mind, and then they're gonna go out again, maybe at the 3-minute mark, and try to set another lap. As you can see, many drivers now heading out to set some more laps. You can see Chris having headed out. Currently he's P3 with a 39.9, 3/10 away from P2 and P1. We can see behind him also we have who's that? We have TTV Vaxi GG, who's also just headed out the pits to try to set a better lap, or set his first lap, sorry, not a better lap. I can see Nixie also, I think he's gonna pit. Yes, he is, because he is on low fuel, and he will need to go back to the pits and refuel his car for another lap. We can see Slam Butsutsarov in the Ferrari heading out of the pits now to yeah, improve on his lap, to make sure he does not get beaten, and to save his provisional pole. You know, he is on provisional pole, but we have Nixie behind him, who's very close, and if Nixie does improve just by half a tenth, he will beat the Ferrari driver to pole. We can see Chris about to start his lap. I think we'll follow him a bit throughout most of his lap. Maybe not the whole one, but most of it. We can see now goes onto the main straight, just having gone through turn 20, and he's about to start his lap. Passing the pit lane entry, and he starts his lap as we speak, and he brakes nicely for turn 1. Does not hit the curb enough at all. Ooh, that was a questionable first corner. Not ideal at all. At the first corner, you really want to hit the curb nicely and get a nice exit. But seems he went a little bit too wide around there. As you can see now, brakes here for turn 3, and is about to go through turn 4 as well. About to finish his first sector of the lap, and it will be at 35.3. Now heading through the chicane, and yeah, pretty much nailing it, I'd say. Now his lights are blinking. I think he has he's backed out of the lap. Yes, he has. Oh, and he spins. Ooh. That's not ideal. Now goes on to the runoff. We can see he does not re-entry as because he had to let the Alpine driver by. Speaking of Alpine, let's go on board with him. Now he's now braking for the turn 7, and now is about to head through the castle section, hitting the curb nicely there. Through there as well, gets a nice exit, but I think he has backed out. Maybe, yes, because he is blinking. We can see LBU now heading out of the pits as well. I think we will follow him through his hot lap when he does start it, because I'm very excited to see what kind of lap he can set. CCR also trying to improve on his lap currently, improving by 6/10 around sector 2. Now going through turn 17, 18, 19, and now 20 goes over the DRS section zone, and opens his DRS now, about to set his lap in a few moments. As he does that now, and it's a 39.3. He does beat the Ferrari to pole, and that is Hefesta on provisional pole, currently around Azerbaijan with a 39.3. Very rapid lap, as the Ferrari driver beats him again with a 39.188. Oof, that's a very rapid lap by the Ferrari driver, who's now on provisional pole. Let's see if LBU will be able to beat that. LBU about to finish the second sector of his outlap, and yeah, he's gonna start a lap very soon. But yeah, I think we'll follow LBU throughout his lap and see if he can squeeze in pole. Yes, he's about to start his lap now. Oh yes, he has went over the line, brakes for turn 1, barely hits the curb, gets a nice exit as well, braking nicely for turn 2, and a nice throttle application as well around there. Now heading on to the second DRS straight of the lap, and yeah, braking nicely for turn 3, and heads on to turn 4 as well now. About to finish his first sector of the lap, which will be a 34.6, fastest sector 1 of Q3 yet. And we can see Nixie setting a 38.9. He's currently on provisional pole, having beat the Ferrari by 2/10. And yeah, that's Nixie, the Alpine driver, currently on provisional pole. Let's see if LBU will be able to beat him. LBU soon about to finish his sector 2, going through turn 13 and 14, and brakes for turn 15 as we speak. Down second gear, short shift to third, 6th, 7th, and yeah, brakes again down to third gear, short shifting to 4th. Gets the fastest sector 2 of Q3, now heading through turn 19 there, turn 20 as we speak, going over the DRS section zone. Is about to turn his DRS on and passes the pit lane entry, and he's now about to go over the line with a 38.7, and that is a rapid lap by LBU in the AlphaTauri. That is provisional pole, or that is pole. I mean, I don't think there's anyone that can beat him. I mean, there's TX Binho who's on a lap, but he will need to improve by over a second if he wants pole position. So let's see if he can do it. Oh, no, he backs out of the lap, heading onto the pits, probably to retire, and yeah, so they can get over with qualifying. As we can see, yeah, Nefesta also probably gonna go into he's probably gonna go into the pits as well in a minute. But yeah, I think this will be the Q3 grid. I think we'll have LBU on pole and Nixie on the front row as well. And that is Q3 over, guys. LBU getting pole, and we have Nixie P2 on the front row as well behind him. The Ferrari driver in P3 having also had a very nice qualifying session. We can see we have the two Swedes, LBU in P1, Nixie in P2, AlphaTauri and Alpine. In P3 we have the Ferrari driver of Slambutz Utra and the Japanese driver Hefesta in P4, and right behind him we have his teammate TX Binho, and behind him we have the Williams driver Chris, who is actually from the US. Behind him we have Vaxi GG, the English driver, I'm pretty sure, in the Alpine. And yeah, behind him we had the Finnish driver, the Irish driver, and yeah, honestly I forgot who was P10, but yeah, I think that was a very exciting Q3. We got a very rapid lap from the AlphaTauri driver of LBU. As the race, the formation lap is about to start in 20 seconds. Drivers will have the opportunity to warm up their tires, go through all the gears, and yeah, warm up their engine and stuff like that. Yeah, it'll be it's gonna be exciting to see who's gonna be P1 after turn 1. Yeah, we'll see. And it is lights out, and away we go for the formation lap around Azerbaijan. And there we have it, our first disqualification of the formation lap. That is Fat Nick getting disqualified. Seems he has hit a wall, maybe? I don't think he had contact with any driver, because then both of them would have been disqualified. Not sure what happened. That is very unlucky, because he will have some very cold tires, and meaning he will have to brake a little bit early for turn 1, so he doesn't end up straight lining the whole grid. You can see the rest of the grid are now going through the castle section here, and yeah, we're soon about to finish our formation lap. It's gonna be exciting to see how the race will turn out, and I think we can get a very exciting race because we have some very fast drivers in here, and yeah, I think it's gonna be exciting to see who wins the race, and who can, if anyone can dominate the race. I doubt it, because yeah, they're all very fast. As you can see, they're about to form out the grid in a minute. You can see the Haas driver already there, because he did get disqualified from the formation lap. But yeah, you can see the predicted pit stop strategy: medium hard, medium soft, medium. Doubt anyone will do it. It's most likely just going to be a medium soft or a soft medium, most likely. But we'll see. We'll see how the strategies differ around the grid. You can see some drivers starting on the. You can see half of the grid starting on the mediums, and the rest starting on softs. You know, very different. I think we'll get some different strategies around here, hopefully. And I think it can make the race way more exciting. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We can see the AlphaTauri getting very nice out. We can see the Alpine having contact with the Mercedes driver of TX Pinho, making him spin around into the pit lane. We can see there's a bit of contact here as well between all of those drivers. They went 3 wide into those corners, which is not ideal. Maybe some of them got damage. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, we can see LBU got a very nice start. Same with Nixie, having maintained his position. The goal right now is probably for Nixie and Slimput Justra to make up some time to LBU, because they are on the soft tire and they will have to make up the time now, so they can catch up quickly and overtake now, because their tires will be worn out after a couple laps, and they'll lose some time to him. So it's right now they have to push and get the overtake done. And we see down the grid is really forming here. The AlphaTauri driver, oh my god, never mind. We can see the predicted pit stop strategy, lap, what did it say, lap 8? But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Ooh, and that is Cody, who's bended into the wall. We can see some wings flying here and there. Oof, that's a lot of incidents already. You can see the Aston Martin driver already having lost his wing. The McLaren driver seems he didn't manage to break enough, maybe already had damage, but yeah, he's Fat Neeg also having lost his wing. Loads of drivers losing their wings already. But yeah, let's see, we can see LBU already comfortably in the lead. But yeah, we can see Nixie also pitting, probably due to damage. But yeah, there's a virtual safety car, and yeah, probably due to the McLaren putting it in the wall. But yeah, it's really now that the Ferrari driver has to push, because the softs are currently faster than the mediums. So he really has to push now, because in a couple laps the mediums will not be that much slower than the softs. So yeah, we can see many of the soft runners pitting to the medium tire, except for the Ferrari, the Alfa Romeo, the Alpine, and the Red Bull driver. You can see who's that? The Alfa Romeo driver getting a drive-through penalty for failing to slow down under virtual safety car. Oof, that's very unlucky for the Alfa Romeo driver. That may screw up his race quite a lot. He has to pit within the three next laps. Yes, that's how it is. And you see Secco in the Red Bull also having gotten a drive-through, which is very unlucky, because he is P3 and getting a drive-through is really what he needs the least right now. But yeah, you can see the grid is really forming here. You can see Hefesta has made up a bunch of positions. He's actually lost a position, sorry, that's my bad. He did start P4, now P5. Secco having gained loads of positions. He's gained 7 positions. He did start P10. We see Nathan as DNF. Let's see if some of the drivers will go past him on here. But we have a virtual safety car again. Yeah, we can see that Nathan put it in the outside wall. It's very unlucky for for the Red Bull driver. He did start P14, but and he had gained up a bunch of positions, and DNFing is really unlucky for him already. As we can see, the Ferrari driver only 9 tenths away from the LBU, so it'll be exciting to see if he can get him. I think the virtual safety car will end very soon. It's been going on for quite a while now. And there it is, virtual safety car is over. LBU having lost quite a lot of time to the Ferrari. The Ferrari only 7 tenths away now. 2 seconds just a couple of laps ago. Let's see if the Ferrari driver will be able to get him. I don't think, or yes, I do think he will be able to get him this straight if he catches him enough. Oh, I don't think it's gonna be possible. No. Brakes for turn 1. And yeah, he has turned his DRS on the now, and I think he will be able to get him at the next corner. And yeah, that is the Ferrari driver who has passed LBU now. But LBU is on the medium tire, meaning later on he will gain some pace back on the tire. Let's see if he can get him on the next straight, maybe even. Now we can see Chris in P3, Hephaestus having made up 1 position, and he is now P4 again, which is where he started. We can see Vaxi having gained 2 positions in the first couple laps. He's currently P5, but yeah, very solid job by him, you know. Yeah, we can see, oh, he lost the rear a little bit there. That's scary. He's Siku in the Ferrari as well. Didn't have the greatest qualifying session, but yeah, he is P6. He gained 6 positions in 4 laps. Did start P12. Very solid by him as well. We can see Nixie now overtaking Mr. Stark. Mr. Stark also having a very nice start. He gained 5 positions, which is very nice. Will Secco be able to get him on the straight? Yes, I do think so. Although, ooh, already going for the overtake now, I see. But yeah, we can see that LBU has overtaken the Ferrari driver again on the main straight. I think they'll continue overtaking each other at almost like every DRS zone until the medium tire starts getting faster than the soft tire. You can see, will he be able to go for an overtake here? No, he will not. Maybe on the main straight again. We can see Vaxi pitting. What tire? He's pitted for the medium tire. Very nice. We can see CX Binho getting the fastest lap of the race so far, probably with the clean air. He's been able to squeeze in a fastest lap. You can see it's telling me that LBU, yeah, his tires are or some damage or something. I doubt it, probably just a glitch. But yeah, we can see maybe the Ferrari will be able to get him on the main straight. He's currently 8 tenths away. But yeah, it is very possible. Yeah, and it can definitely happen. Let's see. As we go on to the main straight, the Ferrari deploying, LBU having loads of ERS that he can deploy now. The Ferrari having a bit less. About to get DRS. I don't think he will be able to get him, in all honesty, because LBU has loads of ERS, and he's just not close enough, I'd say. And yeah, LBU puts in a fastest lap. Those medium tires are really starting to get good now. Could you show tires? Yes, I definitely can. Most of the drivers are on mediums, except for the Ferrari driver and Alfa Romeo driver, along with Mr. Stark as well. Mr. Stark has just pitted for the soft tire, it seems. But yeah, the Ferrari driver and the Alfa Romeo driver will be forced to pit soon. But yeah, we did see the Alfa Romeo driver got a drive-through, so I think that's why he didn't pit under Richard safety car. He's just trying to make up some positions. But yeah, you can see the Ferrari driver is still very close to LBU. Let's see if LBU will be able to get out of the DRS zone. He is out of the DRS zone now, but ooh, and that's the Ferrari driver losing his rear at that corner. Ooh, that's very unlucky. That means he will be out of the DRS zone. I think the Ferrari driver just pushed a little bit too much to get back in the DRS, and yeah, that's very unlucky for the Ferrari driver. Oof, yes, very unlucky. But yeah, that means he will potentially get pressured by Chris. Chris is 3 seconds away though, so I doubt it. But the Ferrari driver's tires are really getting worn down probably, so he will probably lose a bit of time to the medium runners. But yeah, you can see Hephaestus now trying his absolute best to get Chris. He does not have DRS as it stands, but he will have it on the second DRS straight. So let's see if we can get him here. The thing is, Chris has a lot more ERS, and he will deploy it now to kind of break away from Hephaestus. You see Nixie, who's out of P2, is currently P6, pushing to get the Ferrari, to get past the Ferrari driver. But yeah, you can see the grid has formed now, and yeah, we won't get a lot of overtakes at this point. But we can see there's a DRS train forming here. Sekou, Nixie, and Sekawan. Those three drivers very close together. Sekawan can get in the DRS zone of Nixie. That would be very ideal for him. We can see his rears are locking in a bit, and his front left as well is locking up a little bit. We can see LBU having really pulled away from the Ferrari driver now. Very unlucky for the Ferrari driver, losing his rear after the castle section. But yeah, we can see Fat Neeks about to get lapped very soon if he doesn't if there isn't gonna be a safety car, because LBU is really closing in on him. So the Haas driver really needs a safety car, but LBU really doesn't yet, at least. So yeah, I think the Ferrari driver is also really desperate after a safety car, because if he does get a safety car, that will be the perfect opportunity for him to pit along with the medium runners, and yeah, we'll also give him an opportunity to get closer to LBU. And you see down the grid, Nixie has overtaken the Ferrari driver on the main straight. Let's see if the Ferrari driver can get back at him at the next DRS zone. You know, I really doubt it, because yeah, he's already losing time now. Yeah, the Red Bull driver also closing in on the Ferrari driver. The Red Bull driver not having a helmet as well, not ideal for safety reasons. Yeah. When you see up the grid, LBU is creating a very big gap to the Ferrari driver, a couple tenths every corner it seems. Yeah, because the Ferrari driver's tires are really ooh, and he loses it there. Ooh, at the castle section he loses his rear. He doesn't seem he's gotten damage, but I think those tires are really dead, and he really needs to pit soon. When you see Chris now really close to him, and on the next main straight, I think he will potentially be able to overtake the Ferrari driver, because he's on the medium, and yeah, Fat Neek now having retired from the session, and that is a safety car. That is perfect for Slimbud Ultra. That is perfect for the Ferrari driver. That will give him an opportunity to pit. That is, oh, that's very, very lucky for the Ferrari driver. He will pit now, most likely for the medium tire. And yeah, it's very, very lucky for the soft runners. But yeah. You can see LBU has not pitted. Not sure why. Maybe he'd already passed the pit lane entry. But yeah. Or maybe it's because he does not want to go onto the hards. Who knows? Who knows? God knows. I can see a lot of your drivers. You can see Hefesta has gone onto the soft tire. Probably gonna do mediums. Oh wait, I'm not sure where he started, but maybe go into the a second pair of mediums or another pair of softs. We see the Ferrari driver having gone onto a medium compound tire, meaning he will have to do quite a lot of laps on those tires. Not really ideal, but yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Guys, for everyone watching this stream, who do you think will win the race, or who do you think will be on the podium? Choose 3 drivers. Who do you think will be on the podium? You know, personally, I think it'll be you and the Ferrari driver and Nixie, because those 3 drivers are doing quite well. You see, we will get another lap on another lap of the safe cars, because we are waiting for quite a lot of drivers to catch up to the safe car. We're waiting for Mr. Stark, Light Him Up, and Baxi to catch up to the safe car, so we can get back to racing. I think we'll get another lap after this. Yeah, Cody, he retired, wait, I think it was P16, no, it's turn 16, or it's turn 15 he retired. I think he didn't really break enough. I'm going through the hairpin. Still waiting for Baxi and Light Him Up to catch up to the safe car, so we can get the green flag and get back to racing. Oh wait, it seems Baxi has pitted again. Oh lord. Okay, well, goddamn. And there we have it. The light him up has catched up to the safe car. Now we're just waiting for Baxi to catch up. I think he'll be able to catch up this lap, and then we can get back to racing. First on the softs will have to pit way earlier than the rest. Yes, he will. Not even sure the rest will pit. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I'm getting really bored here. And we're still waiting for Baxter to catch up to the safety car. Should I sing a song for you guys while we're at it? To keep you entertained. Hello, Pedo. Oh, wait. No. Probably not pronounced that way, but oh well. And there we have it. Baxi GG has catched up to the safe car. So yeah, hopefully the safe car will go on this lap. I am pretty confident it will, but yes, we can get back to racing. And that is Mr. Stark, who's gotten himself a 10-second penalty. Oof, that's not ideal. But yeah, maybe he can get it removed if it was unfair. But yeah, we'll see. As you can see, the safe car is going in this lap. So we're just waiting for LBU to go, and let's see if he can get a good restart. Hopefully he can. Seems he's waiting quite a bit. Seems that we can see the rest of the grid are really desperate to go. Ooh, and that's a very that's a very ideal start, I'd say. That is yeah, that was a nice start for LBU. Didn't lose any positions and is 8 tenths ahead of Nixie. There's luckily for him no DRS yet as of now, so I think he'll be safe on the set. And that is the Ferrari driver having gained, oh my god, he gained 4 positions off the safety car restart. That is very impressive. I think he'll be a bit faster than LBU, so now it's just time to push and get close to LBU and get that overtake done. We can see down the grid the Mercedes driver of TX Binho got a 5-second time penalty under the safety car. Not ideal. And same with the Alfa Romeo driver. They probably hit, I'm guessing. But yeah, ooh, as you can see, the Williams driver hit the wall a bit there, not ideal. But yeah, the Ferrari driver of Slam Butsutra is really catching up now. And the second one has spun, it seems, at the castle section. Luckily for him, it doesn't seem there's any damage. But yeah, let's see if we can recover some positions after that. But yeah, we can see Wilson Butsutra. Yes, I do think the Ferrari driver will be able to get DRS here. And that's Mr. Stark, who has retired from the session. Let's see, ooh, and he lost a wheel. Well, that's a virtual safety car. Ooh, that's not ideal. A virtual safety car is not ideal at all. and that is LBU, who has pitted onto the hard compound tire. After 13 laps on the medium, he's pitted onto the hard tire. Excuse me, guys. Let me do something really quick. There we go. Excuse me, guys. Sorry I'm doing this, but I need to do something real quick. There we go, guys. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Here we are, back on the race. You can see the Ferrari driver is leading, but he is getting pressured from behind by Nixie FN and Hefesta. All the drivers are on mediums except for Hefesta, who is on the soft compound tire. Let's see if Nixie can get the Ferrari driver on this straight. And maybe the Mercedes driver can even pull in and squeeze in there. And that is the Ferrari driver having pit. Doesn't have damage, so I don't really see why. We see Nixie having taken the lead now. He's done 11 laps on those medium tires though, so he will have to pit soon. And right behind him we have a soft compound. Oh! And that's Nixie, who just spun around and lost a wing. Luckily for him, he's not lost a tire. So it's not a DNF, but it's probably a podium loss for him. Ooh, what happened there? Did he get tapped in the back by Hefesta? Yeah, I think so. I think he got tapped in the back a bit. Ooh, that's very unlucky, because he's slowing down the grid quite a lot. LBU cannot get past him. Ooh, and LBU losing a bit of time there as well. And Mr. Golden Flame, I do think he was hit, because I don't see how he would lose it there, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I do think he was hit in the back by Hefesta. I'm not sure though. Means you have Hefesta now in the lead, no damage. Luckily, behind him we have Chris on the hard, and the Ferrari driver Siku. Siku has made up loads of position, and he's gained a lot from his strategy. We can see here he's gained 9 positions currently. Yeah, I think he got hit as well. But yeah, we can see Seko in still 11th place. Yeah, and the Ferrari driver of Stambuster is also gaining quite a bit of positions here. There's some people pitting. Hefesta has pitted. Oh yeah, I do think Hefesta hit him, because that might be why he has damage. Yeah, we can see up the grid, it's now Chris leading the race. Yeah, Chris just has to hold the lead for 11 laps, and he will be able to get this win. I think the people that went from mediums to hards and softs to hards very early on, I think they're really gaining from it now, because they've made up loads of positions. And yeah, later on in the race they will be faster than the medium runners, except if they pit, of course. But yeah, not a lot happening now. Not really sure what happened there with Nixie and Hefesta. I do think Hefesta hit him, but yeah, we'll see later on after the race. There will be some reports going on after that. Yeah, we can see most of the grid is on the hard tire. We have 5 people on the mediums. They're all at the back though, so they'll have to make up some positions because the medium tire will be faster than the hards. But yeah, let's see if they can make up some positions. We can see that Nixie is 11th, quite a lot, quite far behind the rest of the grid. So I think he will have to. Yeah, he can't really do much, but I think he'll need a safety car. Yes, he really needs a safety car. But the hard runners really needs everything except a safety car, because they're quite a lot in front. But yeah, we can see down the grid there's kind of forming a DRS train here. We have a lot of cars very close together. We can see there's an overtake going on here, and that is Vaxi getting overtaken by LBU. Nice overtake by LBU, very clean. Left some nice space, and yeah, clean and nice overtake we got. And see up the grid, the Alfa Romeo is really pressuring Sekou, because he's on the medium tire and it is faster than the hard, so he's really pressuring him here. See behind him, LBU is catching up quite a lot every lap. See, he will already be in the DRS zone soon. As Torbjorn asks, can you do GW after? You're actually a good commentator, so it'd be good. Thank you, Toby-chan. Potentially, yes. I'll let you know, alright? I'll let you know in 10 minutes time. We can see here, the Alfa Romeo driver is in the DRS of Sekou, and with the help of some DRS and DRS, I do think he'll be able to get him on the straight. He's deploying DRS now, and soon he will have DRS as well. Already with only ERS, he is catching up a lot, and Sekou is blinking, meaning he's low on ERS. Yeah, Sekou is on 6% ERS, meaning he loses loads of time around on the straights. But yeah, that is Juicy, who has completed the overtake and is now 3rd place. A potential podium for him. As you can see, LBU is also going for an overtake on Sekou. That's unlucky for Sekou. That's two positions lost on in a very short amount of time. Now LBU has made up loads of positions, and he is P4. Next up is the Alfa Romeo driver to overtake. As Torbjorn says, I'm not racing, so if you do, I'm gonna just be in the chat the whole race like I did in BR Bahrain. Nice, Torbjorn. This is equal performance. CCR. Equal performance race, yeah. We can see that LBU is really close to the Alfa Romeo driver now, and I do think that potentially on the main straight he will be able to get him, unless he makes a mistake before, which I highly doubt. See, down the grid there's not really much happening. There's no one in the DRS of each other, you know. The only real thing happening here is LBU making a charge through the grid, which is yeah, pretty exciting to commentate. Nothing to complain about, I'd say. As they go through is that turn 16? Yes, it is. Going through turn 17, 18, and 19 as we speak, and 20 now. Going over the DRS section zone now. And yeah, he's about to turn his DRS on, and the Alfa Romeo driver is blinking. Only 6% DRS, meaning LBU will be way faster on the straight, way faster, and that's an easy, I was gonna say easy overtake, but it's not. That's some amazing defending by the Alfa Romeo driver. Very good defending. He was low on ERS, and yeah, LBU was past him, but yeah, he managed to defend it. But as we can see, LBU is now past him. And yeah, there's not really much the Alfa Romeo driver can do. LBU has more ERS, he had DRS, and his tires are all around a bit better now. But I think that was the most the Alfa Romeo driver could do. Now next up for LBU is CX Binho. Let's see if we can get him soon. You see Chris also still comfortably in the lead, 3 seconds ahead of LBU. Let's see what happens. There's 8 laps left of the race, so that's 8 laps where Chris has to keep the lead and defend from the rest of the driver. Surely the Alfa Romeo driver won't go to the end. No, I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, I think he'll definitely pit for the soft tire. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll gamble and continue. See, down the grid we have Nixie still in last place. This is so unlucky for Nixie. We knew he started P2 and he had a very nice race until, yeah, Hefesta just hit him in the back, and we can see both drivers, they were P1 and P2, and yeah, now Hefesta is being overtaken as well. The drivers that were P1 and P2 just a few laps ago are now P10 and P11. That just shows how much can happen in so little time. We see LBU has gone past CX Bino now. He's now P2, and next up is Chris D7. Let's see if he can get Chris in the next 7 laps. As you can see, the Ferrari driver has gone past Vaxi as well. Hopefully the Ferrari driver will be able to make up some positions. You know, his tires are faster than the rest of the grid, so I do think it's possible. And yeah, I'd be very happy to see the Ferrari driver and LBU being on the podiums together, because they've both done very well today, and I'd be happy to see them together and on that podium. But yeah, we can see LBU closing in on Chris slowly, lap by lap. He is closing in on Chris, and I do think in around 4 laps max, and he will be very close to Chris. We can see down the grid there's not much happening. Oh, there's the Ferrari driver who's very close to Siku. I think he'll wait till the main straight, and he'll deploy some ERS potentially and get the overtake done. But yeah, we'll see. We can see there's CX Binho and the Alfa Romeo driver. Both drivers have a 5-second time penalty. Let's see if they can get it removed potentially if it was unfairly given. We can see the Slam Putra is overtaking his teammate now. He has DRS. There's nothing his teammate can do at all. Because Slam Putra has the faster tire. He had the DRS. He had the ERS. So yeah, there's not much his teammate can do. And next up for Slam Putra, there's Deusi, the Alfa Romeo driver, who's done loads of laps on those tires. See down the grids, what happening here? There's a yellow flag, not sure why. Oh, we see up the grid, LBO has already catched up to Chris, and you know, Chris really has to do a good job here to hold LBU behind, because LBU's tires are 4 laps newer, so it's gonna be a difficult job for Chris to hold him behind, and let's see if he can do it. I highly doubt it, but let's see if he can do it. See behind him we have TX Bino as well. He's done 10 laps on the hards, just like Chris, and yeah, I don't think he's struggling a lot. I think this is pretty much a guaranteed podium positions for TX Binho, unless the Ferrari driver in P5 can catch up to him. But if he can't, then I think it's guaranteed podium positions, because I don't think the Alfa Romeo driver has the pace in him to catch up and get the podium, because he is on 10 lap old mediums, and yeah, I highly doubt it. And we can see the Alfa Romeo driver very low on ERS now, 0% almost. He really needs to save some ERS, but he's so slow on those tires that he just has to deploy as much as possible, or else he'll just lose too much time, you know. And you see Slambo Sutra still catching up loads to the Alfa Romeo driver, only 2.3 seconds behind, and that is LBU who's gone for the overtake, but Chris defends very nicely there, braking way later and going up the inside again of LBU. Let's see if LBU can get him on the main straight, because if LBU can stay close to him, then there's not much Chris can do. We can see Hefesta has retired from this session. He's retired in the pits, so there's nothing to worry about, no safety cars or anything. I can see up the grid, LBU is really pressuring Chris, and I think Chris is pushing quite hard, because I think Chris really wants that win, but I really don't think there's much Chris can do, you know. So yeah, let's see on the main straight what'll happen. I do think LBU can go through with the pass on the straight. As we can see, he's already closing up with the slipstream now. He does not even have GRS, and when he does get GRS, he's just gonna swiftly move by Chris and get ahead. We can see I think he's gonna go up the inside of Chris, and there's nothing Chris can do at all. Yeah, and but Chris breaks very early. That's amazing defending by Chris. I think LBU is really not braking late enough. I think LBU brakes way too early, and he can really brake a bit later, especially when going for an overtake. But let's see if this, the move is on now. LBU has overtake. That's Chris tapping LBU in the back. That could be very dangerous if LBU. And that Chris, man, what have you done? And that's LBU who's gotten damage. Chris just punts him in the back and gets some damage. Yeah, I know. That's why I know why he broke early, by the way. Not sure what LBU did. No, sorry, what Chris did there. He braked way too late, sorry, and he just punted the back of Chris and put him in a wall. Luckily for LBU, I don't think it's enough damage to like slow him down too much, and that's a Ferrari who just spun around. No, that's the Ferrari driver. He'd made up so many positions, so many positions, and then he loses them again. That's very unlucky for the Ferrari driver. But yeah, what an idiot. Does LBU have damage? I don't know. Yes, he does have damage. I think he has front left damage. I think light green damage. I do think it's light green damage. No, he does have damage. If we see his wing in a minute, look at, we can see he's missing a bit of his wing. So yeah, he does have damage, and this is really giving CX Binho an opportunity to go for the overtake. I do think TX Binho will be able to overtake him on the main straight, because LBU does have damage. So it's gonna be hard for him to defend, and there's really no point pitting at all, because he lose more positions from pitting than from just staying out. We can see Chris down to P9. That's just I'd say it's karma for what he did, you know. Well, he did have to pit, but yeah. We can see the Alfa Romeo driver still out on those mediums. Very impressive tire saving. Will he get a puncture? I'm not sure. Maybe, potentially, at last lap puncture, maybe. Who knows? We can see that LBU is barely in front of TX Binho, only 5/10 ahead of him. I think that's gonna give TX Binho an opportunity to go for an overtake on the main straight. Yes, it is. You can see they're going through the last couple of corners, going through the S's of Baku now, and he'll soon go for an overtake. He's really closing in on LBU here. He does have DRS, and he will go for. I don't think he should overtake, because if he doesn't gain, actually maybe it was maybe worth it, but if LBU gets DRS on the next straight and is close enough, then it'll be screwed. But I don't think LBU will be close enough. Let's see. He locks up his front lefts a little bit. As you can see, TX Binho is blinking now. He's used all his ERS. All his ERS now. So, yeah. Very, not ideal for him. Not ideal at all. Yeah, as you can see, LBU is really losing time. And that's a Ferrari driver having made up loads of positions. Again, another 3 positions now. And yeah, he's really closing in on LBU now. Let's see if he can overtake him. You can see early on in the race, the Ferrari driver and LBU were battling a bit. And it's cool to see that they're battling again later on in the race. And I think both of them really deserves the podium and even the win, but that looks a bit unrealistic for the drivers. I think maybe the Ferrari driver will be able to get the win if he can close in on TX Pinto. We can see that he has overtaken LBU now and is heading over to the main straight now. Let's see if he can catch up to TX Pinto. I really doubt it, but it's gonna be exciting to see. You can see LBU now catching up to the Ferrari driver. He is blinking, but LBU is really bad at braking late, so as long as he brakes a little bit later, he will be okay. He will be okay. Because LBU is really struggling with braking late for some reason. He's always getting out-braked at some corners, you know? And I don't think it was DRS games this time, because there's really no point doing DRS games when you have damage and go through the outside. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else that's gonna happen. We can see Seka one having made up so many positions again. Oh man, he was last place and now he's 4th. He was 30 seconds. The thing is, Seka one with 30 seconds behind everyone. Oh, and I jinxed it. As he does spin. Luckily, no damage it seems. So yeah, second one having damage. Oh, that's very unlucky. Down to P5 again. I think this is the race done for him. Oh, and second one puts it in the barrier. Oh, that's very, very unlucky for second one. Very, very unlucky. Oh, that's very unlucky, yes. Poor race from second one. He'd made up so many positions again from P11 to P4, and then he just spins. Very unlucky. We can see that Slim Booster is really catching up to TX Binho, but I don't think it's gonna be possible to go for a move because TX Binho is 1.5 seconds ahead now, meaning he can't really do a lot because I don't think he can make up 1.5 seconds in one lap. But yeah, we'll see. There's been a lot of DNFs this race. There's only 8 drivers left. Half of the grid has DNF'd, which is really not ideal at all. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's much the Ferrari driver can do. Cause yeah, he's lost way too much time. Maybe he will be able to get him on the main straight. Who knows? If he does get him on the main straight, that's gonna be absolutely amazing. But yeah, we'll see. Ooh, he does lose it a bit there. Luckily, doesn't lose too much time, and he's still in the DRS. Oh, and Slam, man, what are you doing? You shouldn't have pushed that much. That's so unlucky, man. So unlucky. So unlucky. Yeah, and I think that's the win gone for him. LBU has re-overtaken him. And that is the race over now. CX Bino wins the race after he's done 17 laps of he's done 17 laps on the hard tire, and I think it's well deserved. You know, he did everything right, and yeah, not much you can do. Yeah, that is the race over. Hello, Nixie. Oh, Nixie, hello. Very unlucky race for you today. You did really well, but then the thing happened on the straight. You know, I did watch it, and yeah, that was unlucky, man. Really, really unlucky. Did Hefesta tap you on the back, or? And that is the race over. Here you can see the end of the race. Let me take a picture for the for everyone. I'm just taking pictures here in case they need it. Yeah. Oh, he hit you. Yeah, yeah. I was guessing he hit you. You know, I was like, what happened there? And yeah, very unlucky though. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream now, guys. Thank you to everyone who watched the stream. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you for a good stream. It was very nice to commentate. Exciting, very exciting. And yeah, again, thank you guys. And yeah, goodbye.